Hi, well it's June 11th and it gives me no pleasure to say that I'm leaving here tomorrow. I know this is going to come as quite a shock to some of you, my constant viewers, the few of you there are. You've stayed with me through thick and thin and we've done a lot together in this garden, and I love this garden. I love every inch of it, and I know every inch of it, and I know all the animals here, all the wildlife. And it saddens me to leave, but my wife and I a couple of years ago decided that we needed to move away somewhere else and have a fresh start. There are things that have gone on. I don't like to do that YouTube thing where people are like, woe is me. But we've had some issues like everyone does with families, losing family and stuff like that. And we need a fresh start. So we're moving to Wales, which is the place of my dreams. I've always loved it there. And you might have seen a few videos dotted about on my channel to do with Wales, and we've been looking for a couple of years, and actually we got a place about a year ago now, and it's taken us this long. I think our place was on the market before that, about 6 months before that, and it's taken it this long to sell our house and get moving. So it is really sad. I tell you, I'm going to miss it, and I love this garden, but luckily for me, the gentleman and family that I've got coming here love the garden as it is, and they love wildlife, and they love all the flowers and the ponds and the animals, and that's really important for me, which is why it's been so hard to move, you know, and find someone that's right for the house. We love the house too, we love it all. It's just that we have to do this or we're never going to do it, and that's why we're doing it. So the next video was actually filmed about a year ago when we started moving, because you'll notice that the habitats have been absent from the last few videos, and that video you're going to see in a minute was filmed about a year ago. Well, not a year, maybe October last year, I forget now, but that's when we moved them all up, and that describes that journey and where they're going to sit in the new garden and stuff, and we'll have a whole new adventure up there, so it's not over. This is going to be really good for the channel and from promoting wildlife gardening and environmental exploits and wildlife in general. So stay tuned, because it's going to be quite good, and I'll have a lot more time to do it, because the plan is to give up working and or to some degree, at least for now, and have a break and regroup and then start again and have a nice life. So as far as this garden goes, I want to thank everyone who's watched all the videos and stayed with me, because this is your garden too. And what was it, bird's foot trefoil there that's just come up. That's a great plant for bees. I've just noticed that. Sorry, a bit distracted. And without you guys, I wouldn't have kept going, because it's only nice comments. You know, it's not a huge channel. There's only 2,000 subs, and it isn't a big channel, but the quality of the viewers in my channel is next to nothing, and I think if I have more, it's going to be harder to respond to comments, and I really love doing that, because you're all so invested in this and your own gardens and wildlife in general, and I've learned a lot from you guys too, and it doesn't end here. It's going to continue. Watch this space, and I hope to see you all at the new garden, but please enjoy the next video. It's only a quickie of really me loading the car, trying to get all the habitats in there and then unloading them at the other end, and you can get an idea of what I'm working with, which isn't like this. It's going to be quite difficult and quite a challenge, but hopefully we'll get there together. Garden's already coming back. We're in October now, and you can see it's all sprouting, ready for next year. The ponds are looking good, albeit a little bit overgrown. I'm going to have to do something about that. You probably notice here that a lot of my habitats have gone. Now I'm trying to make some room. So I'll share a little secret with you. In the long term, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe sooner, I don't know, my wife and I plan to move to Wales, which has always been a place close to my heart. I used to climb there as a kid, and it's a place I want to retire. Now, although I might not be actually retiring when I get there, but that's another story. So what I plan to do is take some of the smaller habitats up there, and that'll give me room here, as you can see, to make some more, because I'm out of room. And I like that habitat wall there, but the only thing I have to do it in the winter, because they've all been tucked away, so they're growing in their chambers. So you can't do it when it's warm, obviously, or in the spring, because they'll sprout out in your car. So you can see here, I've got all these lined up. It's a lot of habitats, but not a lot of holes. It's probably a quarter of all the holes that I have, all the chambers, but quite a lot of habitats to get in the car. So I'm going to figure out a way to do it so they don't get disturbed on the very long journey. I'm going to put some padding underneath them and then wrap the whole lot in some plastic sheeting, just in case there are spiders and stuff. I don't really want them getting out in the car, and I don't want them dying in the car, which is what will end up happening. So yeah, you can see they're all you know, all very calm now. And you know, bearing in mind, one of these holes, like that one, can have 6 or 7 solitary bee larvae in it. And there's a good few thousand holes here. Maybe, I don't know, if I had to hazard a guess, maybe 5,000, between 5 and 8,000 larvae in just these ones. A lot. And I don't want to disturb them. That's the very least I want to do. You know, if I knew that it was going to disturb them on the journey, I wouldn't do it. But I plan to make it as smooth as possible. So let's load up the car. Hi guys, well that was interesting. I need to put some more wrapping on it because there's loads of bugs. You probably saw that on the time lapse there that came out. Not bees, don't worry, all woodlouse and stuff like that. But they're all in there, except for this one, which is too long. It's going on the back seat. But God, it's really weird. It's deceiving. They look smaller than they were. And when I put them in there, I thought they'd all easily go in there, and they just went in there. But there's a lot less room than I thought. So there, that's it. You saw I put loads of padding at the bottom there, just to take some of the bounce out of the suspension. Given the last thing I want to do is damage them in any way. So anyway, we'll see. I'm going to trundle up there at 60 tonight, and hopefully won't be any traffic, stop, start, etc. The mountains will be interesting, but unload them when we get there at 1 in the morning, which I won't be videoing it, but I'll do a video in the morning for you. So that will come up next. Well, that was fun. But we got them all here. Didn't see any damage, and only one woodlouse came out, so it could have been a lot worse. I've secured a few of them on this wall, which is going to be the replacement wall to the one. In fact, it's a lot bigger, and a lot of this ivy is going to come down, and I'm going to replace it with the kind of ivy that bees like. And I can't remember the name of it specifically, but I don't know if any of you remember all the alliums I had growing. Well, they're now all in these terracotta pots here. And I've got a load more ivy, which is going to be food plants, hopefully, for the bees when they come out. So I've got 9 ivy plants there, which are going to go in these pots here. So in the spring, these guys will have something to feed on. Not that they need that, because there is so much food around this house. So many food plants and all the rest of it. And this area here is going to be my wife's vegetable garden, which used to be a solid block of patio, but I've just lifted up every other section so that she has essentially 7 different areas in which to grow her veg. So hopefully we've got the groundwork done for a nice little wildlife stroke vegetable garden. So anyway, thanks for watching. I just thought I'd share this little move with you. Every time we come up now, we're going to be taking some more bee habitats. So hopefully we'll be done by the spring next year. And then I can enjoy them when I'm here. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Oh, peat-free compost. Don't buy anything with peat in it, because I think I read somewhere 23% of the world's carbon is locked away in peat. Every time you release it from a peat bog or underneath a forest or whatever it is, even if you use it for compost, it still releases into the atmosphere. So make sure you get peat free. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.